Malone outside. Tries to save it. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
That's a quick foul to pick up here in the opening quarter.
Leads him in there. Samuel.
He put that lead pass in perfect position for his teammate.
And Phoenix has possession. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, you know, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
They get it back. Nice dotting for Chicago. They won that game against Utah.
And guys, they could have won that game on the strength of their offense alone. It was that good.
And to do it on the road, too, I mean, with the way they just kept coming at them and coming at them, they kept that crowd out of the game the entire time. That's good work.
And here are the Suns now. After the miss from Malone. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with the head coach for the Suns. Dictating the pace and making sure that pace is up-tempo is what he's hoping they can do in this one. He said, we're fast, we know it, and we're going to make sure they know it too.
Thanks a lot, Doris.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy two.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around.
Phoenix on defense. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, there's no doubt they played well enough to win that game. It truly could have gone either way, Clark.
Well, the lesson in this one is you can't just play well for 3.5 quarters and expect to win. I mean, they didn't close it out the way they should have. That's on them. He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
There's the feed to Butler. Kicks it to Harkless. He passes to Rose. Dishes it to Harkless. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Malone drives in. Pocket 6. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game.
Well, one of the better free throw shooting teams in the NBA. They're hitting about 80% from the line this year.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Now here is Harris. His last outing, he had 8 points. The pass to Dawkins. Malone with the block. And they'll keep possession. Waiters, defended by Butler. Knocked loose. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. The kick out to Rose. Pass to Harkless. Harkless gets a screen from Malone. Inside, and that's good for 2. And guys, pretty interesting comments he had after their last game.
I really liked what he said about doing things for the fans. He knows that they're out there to see him and the team, and he wants to do right by playing his best for them. Really a good bridge between the team and its fan base, and that's an important bridge to have connected.
Yeah, it seems like it comes so easily to him, too. He's got a natural connection with the fans. He's got great charisma and charm. He says the right things. So, you know, when you're on a marketing team and you have a guy like him on your squad who reaches out to the fans in a genuine way, it just makes life a lot easier.
Now here's Malone after the miss from Dawkins. Here's Waiters. He's coming off a 28-point game against Miami.
And he really kept his head down, withdrawing contact, getting himself to the line, played an aggressive game. That was a big-time help for him and his team.
And there's Bogut, always dangerous on the court. He leads the league. Suns trail by 4. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. D. Rose and Jimmy Butler, the backcourt. Malone is out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Samuel in at the 5, roaming the paint. Butler dishes to Malone. Makes the lead pass. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
A chance here, Kevin, to take a look at the Suns and how they rank in the NBA right now. 13th in steals, 13th in fewest turnovers per game. And they're in the top half of the league in shooting from deep as well. This is a strong suit for this team, knocking down those shots from behind the arc.
Now here's Butler. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot clock at 5. Harkless gets a screen from Malone. Poke loose. And here's the break. Harris passes to Shumpert. Butler with the steal. Butler on the wing. He dishes it to Rose. Back to Butler. Pass to Malone. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Malone's got the first basket of the second quarter for Chicago. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, it sure has. And another area where they've been on point is defending the rim. Guys, a lot of blocked shots through the first 2 quarters. He thought he could knock that one down, but the defense was really all over him.
Passes to Rose. Malone a screen on Harris. Rose attacking. Here's Malone. Rose, the second effort, and Malone puts it in. Malone's got 8.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
And here are the Suns now. In the second quarter, held scoreless. Harris passes to Todd. Defended by Samuel. 4 on the clock. The shot's good from Todd.
The turnaround jumper, that was a thing of beauty.
Chicago leading by 6. Butler kicks to Harkless. Malone. He feeds it to Rose. He passes it to Samuel. Defended by Todd. Outside Rose. Malone dishes to Harkless. Into Malone. And that one is stuffed right through.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Well, they already had him staggered, and now all of a sudden they're throwing some haymakers.
Now here is Harris. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. The shot's good from Todd.
You know, I think anytime the shot comes from that range, the offense has done its job and done it well.
Rose with the ball, averaging 9 points per contest. The dish to Harkless. Malone fires the 3. They grab their own miss. Down low. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
You know, he doesn't fit into that kind of classic power forward mold, but he has that tremendous athleticism.
And the Suns making a change here. This is his second trip to the free throw line. Suns trail by 9. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Hey, guys. T in their last game against the Jazz got down to business. He ended up with 38 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. Absolutely incredible numbers from him in a monstrous game.
And thank you, Doris. It was a performance that has to have their upcoming opponents terrified for her.
Well, I know this opponent should.
The Suns have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Harris kicks to Waiters. Harris setting the pick for Waiters. And T is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but you know, another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
Dawkins against Malone. And there's the pass to Barrett. Anthony Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game.
The drive by Malone. Phoenix grabs the miss. Dawkins has got 4 rebounds in this game.
And, you know, this is a pick-and-roll league. We all know that. Everyone runs it, and he's really, really good with that particular play. He'll set the screen, really good timing when he rolls, and then the ability to catch and make a shot from there.
And he is also a very savvy on-the-ball defender. He'll turn a crossover into a turnover if you try it against him.
Suns trail by 8. Harris outside. Feeds it to Waiters. He kicks it to Shumpert. Pass to Dawkins. Malone on him. 6 to shoot. Drops it in from 11 feet. Dawkins has got his 3rd bucket of the night. The drive by Malone. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Pass to Dawkins. Outside Shumpert. Passes it to Dawkins. The shot will not go. Some solid defense from Randolph. The Bulls leading by 8. The drive by Malone gets it to go. Malone's got 17 now.
Well, he recognized the advantage size-wise, and he went right at the defender. That's how you do it.
Harris outside. The feed now to Waiters. Back to Harris. The Suns need to get a shot off from the arc. Anthony Randolph with the rebound. Randolph's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
Well, the main thing is they haven't allowed many second chance opportunities, and that is always going to allow you to maintain your lead.
Outside for Roy. Back to Malone. Second shot opportunity. Makes it off the glass. Malone's got 19 points.
They have got to put a body on it, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Waiters off a pick from Dawkins. Harris a screen on Roy. And the pass to Barrett. Kicks to Waiters. From 12 feet out. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Rose.
We haven't seen them get to the free throw line like they did in the first quarter.
Well, you can't get to the line if you're going to settle for jump shots. I mean, somebody's got to be aggressive and take it to the rack.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. The Bulls leading by 10. The drive by Malone, and the shot is good. Malone's got 21.
Their interior defense has been dismal.
Yeah, and unfortunately, their offense in the paint hasn't been a whole lot better.
Outside Curry. Here's Todd. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. He's got 8. Bulls have gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Malone misses. The Suns shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Pass to Reed. Takes the 3. And that does it for the first half of play. Bulls lead by...
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hello and welcome.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
The second half just about to get going here.
Some excellent numbers in this one for Malone. He's got 21 points and 2 blocks.
Pretty much unguardable out there. He has just been fantastic in this game.
Oh, it's been a stupendous performance, no doubt.
Amon Shumpert is out there with Dawkins. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's Todd in at the center. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead.
Knocked away. Suns trail by 10. And it's Shumpert penetrating. Pass to Dawkins. Back to Shumpert. Out of bounds. Suns ball as Phoenix keeps possession.
A moment here now to see some of the numbers for Dion Waiters. 12th in scoring, 17th in steals. And, you know, when he gets to the free throw line, he makes the most of it. He's ranked in the top 20 in free throw percentage.
I think this is a good time, Steve, to touch on his scoring average again. I mean, as you pointed out, it's top 15 in the league, and he does it in a variety of ways.
Malone with the steal, and here we go. The Bulls first break. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Gets the bucket. Dawkins has got 10 points.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Butler kicks to Harkless. Pass to Samuel. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Well, of course, we'd all like to see that free throw percentage improve. I mean, he does not have the touch in the 60s.
And I know he's got to be upset at himself for shooting so poorly at the line. So I would think he'll be doing everything he can to bring those numbers up.
Harris kicks to Waiters. Harris setting the pick for Waiters. Gives him the lead pass. Rejected by Samuel. Rose passes to Malone. Lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Todd. Suns trailed by 11. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Well, he earned that one. Took the hit and still found a way to knock it down.
Yeah, fantastic body control. And the will to get it done. You like that focus.
Here is Rose. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Malone dishes to Harkless. He feeds it to Rose. There's the pass to Samuel. On the left block. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
And Shumpert kicks to Harris. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Pass to Todd. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. In the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3.
No doubt the Sacramento fans want to see their team get the game. That's a big one for the Kings.
Butler off a pick from Malone. Butler with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Butler against Shumpert. Dishes to Harris. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Dawkins against Malone. Dawkins good. Dawkins has got 14.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed. Oh, down there. Man. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Outside jumper. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the teardrop. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Anthony Randolph, he's checked in for Chicago. Richardson comes in for Maurice Harkless. The drive by Malone. Outside Randolph. The second chance effort. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Reed.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that's certainly a low par for him. His team has still found a way to get it done.
That one goes. Count.
The thing you notice right off the bat from the statistics, just his three-point percentage. I mean, it's a terrific number, and it's a combination of things. Good shot selection, his mechanics are solid, and his movement on the perimeter is outstanding.
And he is also so good at getting his hands on the ball without fouling. when an opposing player is on his way to the hoop. That's a real knack. Excellent hand-eye coordination makes that possible.
Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. And here on our 2K leaderboard, you see a breakdown of the best free throw shooting centers and power forwards over the past month. You look at T, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
He's got great rhythm, great form at the foul line. And sometimes we don't see that in big guys, but he's impeccable at the line.
Well, getting to the top spot on that list has always been a goal of his, and he's worked hard to get there, developing a very repeatable stroke. And as you said, it's the kind of form you love to see in anybody, but especially a big guy.
Gets it to go. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
Well, when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to do it and claw their way back in.
And they fed off their defense just as much as their offense in putting this run together.
Richardson. And here is Goodwin. And the rejection by Reed. Fast break, here come the Suns. Harris with the ball. Garlobe. Back to Harris. For the tie, and he sinks the layup. And that'll tie this game up.
They finally fought all the way back to even the score. We're back to square one, whole new ball game.
And with a comeback like that, they've definitely got the upper hand going forward.
Goodwin kicks to Roy. Long. Tries to snap the cold streak. It's rebounded by Todd.
Rebounds are split just about down the middle in this game, Clark.
I'd venture to guess whichever team is able to maintain that energy level on the glass will have the upper hand the rest of the way. That makes it 10 of their last 12 points coming from inside the painted area.
Yep, that's something that the defense has to put a stop to. Maybe a defensive adjustment is necessary here.
1:32 left here in the third quarter. Goodwin passes to Malone. He dishes it to Roy. Feeds to Goodwin. He passes to Richardson. Malone in the high post. Here's Norton. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. The Suns on offense. They're on a 19-7 run. The finger roll finish at the bucket. He's got 5.
Look at the points in the paint, the inside game. It's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
Richardson dishes to Roy. Back to Richardson. Malone right side. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Goodwin kicks to Malone. Off target from outside. The Suns leading. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that'll be the middle game of their 5 and their longest homestand of the year.
And you know, for the Rockets, that's a game they'd really like to have.
Roy off a hit. Roy kicks to Malone.
Hammer time! Wow. Hammer time! I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Here's Reed. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's all tied in Phoenix. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. And for the Bulls, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Taking a look at the Bulls, D. Rose and Jimmy Butler at the back. This is out with Malone. And it's Samuel in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep. Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Pass to Dawkins. Harkless comes with a double team. Malone with some nice D.
You've got to like what they've been doing down there in the low post, Clark.
I do. I love it. Their rebounding has been outstanding. So important in a tight game.
Outside Butler. The dish to Rose. With the lead pass. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip.
Yeah, and you know the fans out in L.A. really hoping for a win in that one.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often, that's the case for this team.
Ramon Shumpert is checked in for Phoenix. Comes in for Curry. Harris passes to Shumpert. Here's Dawkins. That's tipped. Harris outside. He kicks to Shumpert. Here's Dawkins, and it's blocked by Malone. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. Rose kicks to Malone. It's stolen by Amon Shumpert. Raiders with Butler covering. Harris dishes to Waiters. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Here's what Phoenix has lined up on their schedule. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. And that will be the 3rd of 5 straight played at home.
Boy, a lot of fans really focused on that matchup for Memphis.
And stolen by Malone. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
Yeah, it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
Back to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the feed to Waiters to stop the drought. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamorous stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. Monty Williams had some words for his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Passes it to Todd. Harris outside. Kicks it to Waiters. 3-pointer. Offensive rebound.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. I mean, he'll knock that down more often than not.
Rejected by Waiters. Bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. Malone, good.
I'll tell you what I love about him, his ability to finish even while absorbing contact. He is so strong, even with defenders hanging all over him. He continues to finish at the basket.
And also, I have great admiration and respect for the number of minutes he plays. He does it game in and game out, too, so he clearly is an Iron Man.
Shumpert, defended by Harkless. Malone, team. And it's good. Good contact. He'll go to the free throw line.
In the second half, they've made more of an effort to get it inside, and I like that. Be intentional. Be direct. Be aggressive. Force that ball in the paint.
He has not been on his game, and, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not situation.
No hesitation at all on that alley-oop. Saw his teammate with the path to the hoop, and bang! Lobbed it right up there for him.
And he was ready for it, elevated, made the catch. You saw the result.
And I like the making the conservative finish, making sure of the 2 points.
Malone with the block.
But an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
Harkless, outside Rose. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Phoenix on defense. It's a 10-point game. Malone, a screen on Shumpert. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot two.
Nice job there, attacking the rim and drawing the contact.
Yeah, I like that play there. The defense had no choice but to foul in order to save the dunk.
And both free throws good for Malone.
Boy, that was solid. I tell you, he's one of the best there is up there at the foul line.
Suns trail by 12. Now Harris. He feeds it to Shumpert. The pass to Todd. Here's Dawkins, defended by Samuel. Pocket four. Here's Todd. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
Really good awareness right there on the assist. Thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 14-4 run.
Oh, what a huge play.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
The shot by Dawkins is no good.
Well, I think one of the stories has been rebounding.
Malone right side. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Todd.
He's normally a really big threat from long range. Struggling right now. He might need to mix his game up a little bit.
And T is going to pick up a foul. That's his third foul of the game. Outside jump. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. The Bulls leading by 12. They've gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Here's Rose. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 16.
They've been getting way too many high percentage looks close to the basket. And I'll tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
You picked up 3 steals tonight. Putting out that sort of defensive effort had to play a key factor in this win, right?
I doubt it. There's so much more going on out there than just a few steals. In the grand scheme of things, me snaking a couple balls is pretty insignificant. Who had the most points? Who had the most rebounds? Who shut their man down the best? That's the kind of stuff that really matters. So check your notes and get back to me when you have a better question to ask, please.